can bust a flow, get that dough. Roxy the Duchess, they don't say no. Ooh, she run the show, stimulate and motivate and get up and go. Power to my people, strengthen the tide. Upward mobility, strategically we rise. Now give me 5 on the black side, you know how we ride. No discrimination, just education. Rooted crystal clear, our contributions to this nation. Ease the frustration. Love is always better than confrontation. Rocks gon' keep it live and keep it smooth. On my Tupac when they come to dropping jewels. Ooh, you know how I do. Growing and evolving, but keep it
through proper eating according to your blood type. It's a whole that's why I got to deal with leaders, because leaders will understand this is a process we have to do, because we balancing the body back. So we will first be trying to balance the vitamins and minerals and nutrients first. We want them all in the green, because if the body immune system isn't good, it don't matter what I give you or what I do, it's you're not strong enough to fight it off within. Remember, the issue is within. You can look strong on the outside and you can tell me what you want to tell me, but the inside of your body telling me something different. You know, your vitamins and minerals telling me you're not strong enough to handle what's taking you down. So we got to build this up so we can handle what this caused. So we can curate that and get you back to normal or close to normal as possible, because some people are beyond repair, but they can still get back to somewhat regular, but some damage is permanent because it's been so long. So long.
Yeah. You understand me?
Yeah, I'm thinking about the end, you know, a lot of things coming from within. We were taught to look at everything outside of us, and God. And so when we come around with technology like this, things like this, people don't accept it. Because it's something they never heard of, and they fear it. And you know, someday.
I'm just the fact that you're explaining everything the way you are and how it can be beneficial to the body, especially internally.
Yeah.
It is no wonder that conventional medicine would talk down on it or not support it.
Yeah, well, we have to know that this world is completely turned over to chemical. And this is, if we ain't all the way there, this is what we turning into. But you have to know that your body rejects man-made chemicals. The only chemical your body accepts is the chemical components of your minerals itself. You know, so that's all you can take. So this is why some pills will work for a minute, but then it'll stop after a while, or something else will start acting up. You have another problem somewhere else while containing this one, something over here going on. So now you're on another pill, then something else started going on. Now you're on 3 pills. Like I checked the brother, he showed me his pills. He had like 5 heart pills, 5 pills for his heart. So I wrote them down and I looked at him, and then I took his hair and I checked him, but I can't find nothing pertaining to your heart.
But he's on heart pills.
But you on all these heart pills. Like, it's just something's not lining up here. Something is not lining up here at all. So, you know, it's like, could it be your weight? But there's things like that. But the person would have to more seek into it than me. Like, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you what I see, and I'm going to show you what could be a possibility. It was more over to the kidneys more than it was the heart. So why are you on heart medicine rather than kidney medicine? You see what I'm saying? Why is the kidneys, that system, not being taken care of, but you sitting here fucking up the circulatory system? Because we breathe through our blood. So once the circulatory system is fucked up, the oxygen is getting cut off. And once the oxygen is cut off, what happened? The organs start starving. Then they tell you that it's no longer working, and that's not the case. I've done been to the hospital. My kid's grandmother, Stacy, Trey Hoover. Stacy, rest in peace.
Yeah. Really?
Stacy, yeah, I have the 2 grandkids for her. I was able to get her here. I was able to talk to the hospital and get her blood type. Now we know Stacy was known for her food. Okay, Stacy gonna always cook. Stacy gonna always have the meals and all of that. Stacy is a AB positive. She has an AB. She has a rare blood type.
Mm.
And when I looked at the AB food list, if you know Stacy the way I know her, you done heard this come out of her mouth. I done ran all these tests. They can't find out what's wrong with me. They don't know what's wrong with me. I done even did an AIDS test. They just can't tell me. They don't know what's wrong with me. We knew she had the little heart pacemaker and stuff, but they could never find what was wrong with her. And we found what was wrong with her at the end of her road. And that's another thing that we have to start paying attention more to people. They might not say nothing or be scared, but we have to have the eye to see, and we need to start asking. Because the same thing with the last lady, the last funeral I went to, and then my best friend, when she died with her, what I noticed too, ventilators. You got to be real careful. You got to be really, really, really careful. Life support. That's what I'm on. Life support. I'm beginning to realize that on life support, that these people got to put you on some type of sedatives of some sort, because the person is still alive. Because you could catch a blink, you could catch a tear. So, but then you have them with this thing in their throat. But how they going, when you pull it out, you leave them on so long and you pull it out, how they going, of course they going to kind of choke a bit because they couldn't swallow for the whole time the thing been in there. But it's something ain't right with that life support. The people, they're not dead. They're not dead.
So
and I've done seen them, but the medicine, whatever they're under, got them stuck. Now, the people that I see break out of that, because you know, some people just break out of a little coma, whatever they got them under, those people were in a more healthier position. They probably had more vitamins and minerals in the green than the other ones did. You know, it was their immune system was a little more stronger than the next one. When I look at my friend, my best friend, she was on drugs real bad. She was on drugs really bad. And I don't know, somebody found her. And when they found her, she was unresponsive. Get to the hospital, you brain dead, boom, that's it. But I'm talking to you. I'm seeing your eyes move. I'm seeing your tears come out because I'm really looking at you. Everybody else just coming in looking like, oh, she gone, like just paying their respect. She gone. She was not gone. And the other lady, the last lady, is my kid's relative through my brother, but she's also my big homegirl too. I saw her the day before she died. Nobody knew. That's why I said we got to pay attention. And even if they don't say nothing, we need to ask. We need to ask them, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? We got to ask questions with people, because when I saw her at Monique's funeral, she didn't look like she was going to die. She looked like she lost some weight, but she didn't look like she was going to die. But 3 months later, you just confined to a bed. Tim had just moved her daughter. My husband had just moved her daughter, but she walking around talking. Then the next time we see you 3 months later, you laying on the bed, but I see your mouth moving. I seen her mouth. Them doctors was talking to her brother, to her two brothers, because now I'm all in the mouth. I'm in the mix now because I'm saying this lady not dead. I don't care what y'all saying. She's not dead. But she was trying to talk because the doctors was saying something. And I bet you, if I can guarantee you, the words that was coming out her mouth is they a motherfucking lie. I could guarantee you that's what she was trying to say. Like, they a motherfucking lie. That is not what's wrong with me. But I didn't get her here though. But I'm just saying 3 months. I just see you doing good. Then boom, now we having a service for you. Something is wrong with that. We gotta quit looking past the body. It's tearing us down, mind, body, and soul. And this is where it's starting at inside, in the gut. All the issues is in the gut. It's going to make you a super grip, a super brim, or a super lawyer, Laker, doctor, or it's going to bring you down into whatever you choose to do.
Okay. Well, you know, we have the opening for you to come back, you know, and then run some tests on me. Yeah,
It's cool.
I'm
It's
with
good
that.
to know. It's
I'm
really
with that,
good
yeah.
to just know,
Yeah.
you know. So, and that's gonna be on the house. Don't even worry about that.
I want the test.
And I
I'd
almost
like
brought
to
the
know.
vitamin and mineral one too. I didn't want to just push that on you like that.
You
I
can
had
run-
this in the bag. I was gonna say, let me just test you before I leave.
You can
here.
run the test on both of us, right?
Oh yeah, I got y'all. So
Yeah, we
set that
gonna,
up to come back, and I'll do that.
gotta
So
have that. Got to have that. I want to ask you, Souljahdeniece, about it's what you're doing now. Okay, you're not a nonprofit. Okay, what is your involvement in the community and families now? What is that about?
Well, it's kind of like picking up the pieces to where I left off 3 years ago. You know, my son's been going through this for 3 years.
Oh.
So that was my main focus. I do a little bit. I get out now and then. But
Is he better?
yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, he's
Good.
wonderful. And then my help.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think you knew me when I was on the
Yeah.
walker
Yeah.
and see,
Yeah.
you remember that?
Was that
Yeah.
in the last 9 years?
Yeah, it was 2000. I had my first surgery 16, 17. So
Yeah.
From 2000 and I left the law firm in 2010. So from 2011 to 2017, I was really in bad shape. I was diagnosed with a bone disease.
Mm.
And they told me I was gonna be in bed, I wasn't gonna walk, I was gonna be all twisted up, and we was like, oh no, she ain't. So I've been battling that, but I stay I formed the tables about 2-3 years ago.
And that is called the table.
The table, yeah, with a Z.
Why is it pluralized? Why is it tables instead of table?
Well, because I work with so many different organizations and people.
All right.
And I think everybody needs to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody need to come to the table together.
Mm-hmm.
And so the tables, and the goal with the table, now the goal is to be the missing link between philanthropy and nonprofit.
Mm.
I want to, because I know so many different people. And I see the money being given out.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody ain't doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Can you speak to that?
The people not doing the right thing.
The money being given out, and
you guys.
Is it reaching? Does the money reach those it's allotted to or allotted to help?
But not as much as it could.
What do you mean?
By that I mean, if you say you get a grant for $100,000,
Mm-hmm.
and that $100,000 is to go for let's say feeding the community.
All right.
I see the community being fed, but I see more of my refrigerator getting fed, getting full. I see more of and I understand it because those of us who grew up in our communities, we grew up in poverty.
That's right.
So we have this, let me hurry up and get it, And then when we get it, we kind of closed off to who we give it to.
Mm.
And so a lot of times it's just there. You got people buying brand new cars with money supposed to be buying them kids' shoes.
I want to ask you about that. I've heard a few things. So
yeah.
If I receive a grant, or if a grant is received from my organization, nonprofit, the money, the totality of that money goes toward what it's supposed to go toward, or does it go? Do I take from it? I mean, like
not supposed to. Every penny is counted for.
Every dime of that grant. So does it go for payment of people who help? Or how does that work?
Like the last stuff I worked on is because I do little side jobs. Sometimes I work and I do I approve grants.
Mm-hmm.
And so the last stuff I worked on was reentry. Okay. So when you come, you give me a grant for you. Okay, this is my proposal for this grant. We want $3 million. This $3 million is gonna go to housing, education, well, whatever it's supposed
Right.
to go to.
Right.
You got to go through that. But I know how to fix my paperwork. So I can say I'm putting that money there. But that money ain't going there.
And I'm not trying to, you know, create nothing, but almost sound like a hustle.
I said that's why one another reason
know,
I said I didn't want a nonprofit.
It sounds
these
like
kids
hustle.
like crack.
So yeah, I think then, and I've been asked, do I participate with nonprofits? Do I have one? I've said no. I'm not in. I don't want to be involved in that, so I don't involve them because I think that those who are involved in it, I don't think above board, and I use that phrase a lot. Aren't straight. They aren't doing what they're supposed to do.
Well, some of them. Some of them are.
Okay, and I don't mean to encapsulate everybody, all right? But for those that we know, we see the news.
Let me tell you, I've been out here. I started doing this in 1990. I've always been a volunteer, community volunteer. Everything I've done is just about being a volunteer, except when we did the work for the grid. But everything else has been volunteer. And I had one organization who, at the time I was volunteering, like I said, I had been trained as an organizer. I can speak. That's one thing. You won't listen. And so they was flying me different places. And I went to the Times down here, downtown LA. I spoke at the Times office, the Times newspaper.
Yeah.
I spoke, and when I left there, then when I went there, I was a woman on welfare. I had 3 children. I was a community volunteer. I was a pre-law student at one of the schools. And when I walked into that place and got on that podium, when I got off, they donated $11 million to them people that I went and spoke on. Them people didn't offer me no job. They got $11 million donation after what I said they had done.
That was a nonprofit.
That was a nonprofit. They donated $11 million to that nonprofit. That nonprofit did not offer me a job.
Are they still around?
Yeah, they still.
Okay. I don't need to know.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
We ain't
gonna expose them. But I said that to say I've been here, baby. I've seen what they do to people, and that's why the focus of the table is moving forward is going to be the missing link between philanthropy and the good people that's giving their money to the people that need the help. And because I've been in these trenches so long, I really do know where the help is needed. I know which organizations are doing what. I just know God just slapped me down.
Where is the help really needed in the communities
right now?
Yeah.
Fentanyl, sex trafficking, drug trafficking. These kids ain't got nowhere to go. If I was to, like, I'm the type of sister is when they call me and be like, somebody got my baby, I get big. I be in my car, 6 o'clock in the morning, rollers in my hair.
And that's a fact.
No, driving up and down the street, we gonna find your baby. Ain't nobody gonna know we looking for. We gonna find that baby. And so, but I'll give you a case with me and Mag. Me and Mag was on the bus stop. We found the baby, called the homeboy, said, here go your daughter. He came and got her. And within an hour,
I got a case for y'all too.
She had jumped out the window and gone. We don't have no place to put these babies. When these young women want something different with their life, I can't bring them in mine.
Right.
So we need places, we need homes, outskirts of California. I'm trying to work with, I also represent, I'm a national spokesperson for an organization called TROP, which is the rebuilding of people. It's Brother Jimmy Lavender, his organization. And if it's God's will, this year we're gonna find a way to link up to where the brothers in the Brother Jai in New York if I got a girl out here that needs some help, she needs some drug rehabilitation, or a brother who needs some drug rehabilitation, we're gonna send them to New York. And then if New York got somebody that needs some help, we're gonna send them over here. And it's not to change, it's not to really change the geographics permanently. But sometimes when people want a different life, they got to get away from environment.
But what about, no, I got that. And my mind just, that does it. So if I'm bringing them, you have a problem with an individual in New York, you're bringing them to LA, and you have a problem, an individual with problem, you're taking them to New York. You're just, it's almost like you're exchanging.
Environment though, it makes a big difference.
And then it wouldn't be like in the
Where are they going?
It would be like
You can
right.
Get to your homies right here.
All right.
All right. It would be what we need. To answer your question, what we need is we need homes built.
Okay.
That can house these people.
Actually, it's property.
We need acreage.
We need land.
I got
land. That's what we need.
got
so that we can build our own centers.
Mm-hmm.
When they come in,
that's right.
Us, we're gonna deal with mind, body.
Are you working on that? Is there something in place or an effect where you're trying to
other than
accomplish
this? Yes, she is. We are working on making a whole wellness center where they can just come in. All you're gonna have to do is come. We'll take care of everything.
What do you guys need? Is it something you could share with the people in terms of what it is you need in place?
Acres.
Okay.
If you got land,
give us some land. You ain't gotta give us no money. Give us the land.
The land.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, because you can put a container home. You see these
containers?
Yeah.
We talked about that. Yeah.
No food stamps.
So how do then this project that you're talking about, this land, this thing that's gonna help the young sisters and brothers, live better lives, excel. How do they contact you guys? And because I get people say, "Man, how can I help you?"
Do you?
Sound like a plan to me.
We gotta be word of mouth.
I got my YouTube.
How you get a hold of me? You got 1, 2, 3, 4 people now that you can find me through that.
And I have a YouTube channel, and I'm saying
You have a YouTube channel.
And 20 people follow me.
Oh, you on your way?
Okay, good. No, but real talk though. Remember the day you mentioned me on you said go subscribe.
Yeah, I do.
From 247 to 400 and something people.
Go on in.
3 days.
Well, you're gonna get some more.
Thank you.
See, you're gonna get some more.
Of oneness. That's the plan. But before we go too far, I wanted to come back to something she was saying about how they call for the babies to come get them. She come no matter what time it was. That is a fact. I have one of my cousins. You don't even remember this, but I'm gonna bring you back to memory. One of my cousins' daughters was trying to be sevenfold, right? Doing all the extra stuff. Woo, call herself running away, but I'm thinking the hoopers. So mom's scared because mom's not no gang member or nothing. So I'm like, let me make a call and see if I can find your daughter. I called her Mag.
She don't remember.
Well, you turned me over to Mag. You turned me up. You don't remember my cousin Keisha and the girl Kalia? Oh, she's swinging at the Hoover party. And this is why I love you ladies. I swear I wish I had big homegirls like y'all growing up. But Mag called me. Oh, we got her. She right here. She's at the party.
Was this long ago?
This is about 14 years ago.
Oh.
Not that long ago. I mean, it was long ago, but not 14, maybe about 7 or 8 years. Because the girl lived right across the street. She lived right in the 7th, but I forgot
on the block and you meeting us somewhere. I remember that.
I think I brought the mother to you guys, and then her and Mag had went from there, but they found her. They got you. Mag got her, but Mag said she was. But what I like about you guys is that when you go in your area and you call it out, it comes out. It's not no fight. It's not no issue. It's not no nothing. Another incident I want to give about Big Mag too. When my grandmother had died, like I said, I'm from 61st Street, so I'm right on the side of the Fine Line. And my grandmother lived on 5'9" size. We lived on 61st between Menlo and Hoover. She lived between 61st between Hoover and Figueroa, but closer to Figueroa. So when she died, my little nephews, but then you got all the little Hoover, they was trying to get him, boy. They was trying to get him. They was trying to get him. I'm like, they're trying to get my nephew. Mag, I don't know what Mag did. They never came back.
Mm.
And she told me, she's like, I told them, no, never come back over there. If you see them drive past, let me know. But there was no, we buried my grandmother peacefully.
Mm.
Peacefully. But she been having that house from 74 or something. So like the people that we were getting into it with, we went to school with.
Mm-hmm.
We were getting along
We're all
with.
connected.
Right.
That's another thing that made me kind of start questioning, like, why
What's
am I
really
even
going
gang
on?
banging? Because we did preschool damn near to the 9th grade.
Mm.
But somehow between the 7th and 9th grade, because it was 7th, 8th, and
Things
9th,
changed.
and something happened. And now we shooting each other, but we was playing. We was tetherball, kickball, everything. And these are the same people.
I want to ask, how is Mag? It would have been nice to have Mag.
It's your
You know.
Miss Magdalene.
You know.
I love that lady.
It would have
I
been
love that lady. She got so much
Yeah,
respect from me.
that's another home
Solid.
queen. I love it. Yeah.
Her word is power in her section.
Mm.
They respect her wholeheartedly.
Yeah. We're gonna have to bring her in as well. You know, I'm hoping to get you guys
And
back.
she has homegirls in Unity. That'll be real good. Her
Yeah,
organization
that'd be
is
nice.
pretty good
That'd be nice.
too. Tell your sisters out here doing stuff. We here. We
That's
making
what
it
I
happen
know, though.
without nobody praising us, but we still delivering.
We'll praise you. You're being praised. We gonna hear this.
The thing with mothers of the community as well as the tables is we move underground.
Okay.
My title is conductor of the underground railroad.
All right, Harry.
And the thing about it, see, when you was asking about earlier, like these little things that, like Lasyke was saying, we do.
Mm-hmm.
If I was a nonprofit, I would have to document
Got
it
you.
in order to get that money.
I got you.
And then when you document,
I understand that. Mm-hmm.
you document it, it's on paper. So now anything that little Johnny do in the second, third, or fourth grade,
I got you.
they gonna come back and say, well, you
Yeah,
know, they was a
there
part
you
of
go.
this organization and
There
they
you
did
go.
this, and now we gonna have to medicate him because I mean, you wouldn't believe.
One of the reasons why I don't, because I understand that aspect of it as well.
And that's why I don't like.
And I'm not with that.
Because then you document me. No, I'm an ethnobotanist because there is no
Ethnobotanist.
qualification. Ethnobotanist.
All right.
There is no qualification or teaching you can give me. You either got it or you don't. You either can tap in or you don't, or you can't. It's one out the other. You can't, what I do, a person can't teach me this. All you can do is kind of just walk with me and support me going, unless you have the gift too, and then we clash it together. Now we make a bigger power, but I'm talking.
It's divine.
Mm.
It's divine wisdom. It's divine
Buy
wisdom.
my own plants. I make my own oils. My son, I forgot to mention, he was tested positive for lead. Between me moving from Inglewood to down where we at now, he don't have it no more. We don't have it for 3 years. 3 years. We was fighting, pulling metals out. And through baking soda and cilantro. Like, it's just
right.
Got you. You mentioned that to be a herbalist, you have to be documented.
You got to be documented.
Are you serious?
You got to document the practice. That's why I say I'm not a teacher, I'm a messenger. So that's why I'm called to leaders. Leaders understand exactly what I'm saying. They can read right in between the lines. If you have to question anything, what I'm saying besides the information, and you want to just know more, then I'm not for you.
Right.
I'm not for you because it's common sense. You can't grasp common sense. I don't know what to tell you. But I could tell you this. I could see, we all see the same thing. Everybody dying from health.
You better believe that.
We used to be worried about the enemies coming through rolling. We don't even worry about that no more. That
not us.
Them hot dogs and stuff we eat.
So I want to ask you, and I'm remiss. I don't recall if I did, but for you in the work you do, you're not a nonprofitist or whatever, but you do a lot of volunteer work. You help people on a lot of levels. What has been, as you engage yourself in these activities, what has been your greatest obstacle? Is it the people you're trying to help? Is it someone else? What has been your greatest obstacle?
I think the people that I'm trying to help, because they don't see the long, they don't see the long picture. Several years ago, God gave me a vision, and I wasn't able, like I said earlier, I wasn't able to correctly communicate it because I just didn't have the skills to communicate it. So I think my biggest obstacle has been the people, even if it's the homeless people that I try to deal with, they don't want to not be homeless. They love being homeless. So my biggest obstacle has been the people that I want to help. And sometimes I want you to live better, but you don't want to live better.
So it's also one of your biggest disappointments that people aren't responding to the support?
I think my biggest disappointment was my lack of self-love that I didn't know I had. You couldn't have told me I didn't love me. I saw a picture. I'm going to send it to you.
All right.
I never thought I was pretty because of childhood trauma and abuse. And so I saw this picture. I don't know if it was KT or somebody posted an old picture of me, and I cried. I was pretty. I didn't even know it. So I think that was just like 7-8 years ago. So I've lived my whole life with this bad self-image because of abuse of when I was a child. And maybe that's why I work with the kids so much and the younger sisters, and I try to tell them any little that get up under me, she know I love her. I love her.
That's right.
It ain't no, oh, what can you do for me?
Right.
They know when Pookie come around, she gonna be here. And she loves us.
Yeah.
And I genuinely do because I know what it felt like not to be loved, not to receive love.
Gotcha.
So for my biggest obstacle really was myself. I was my biggest obstacle. Once I got out of my way,
flourish.
I just started flowing.
You flourish.